Greetings everyone! Did you miss this? Well, I did for sure. And on this occasion, we are back for second generation Wi-Fi battles with a UU match against my friend Use. Use is awesome, check his YouTube channel, I'll leave the link in the description below. Now, my team, I've built here a new team for UU because I wanted to use Golduck. I rarely see a Golduck being used in a UU environment. And I also wanted to try out some new stuff like a more defensive Nidoqueen and a Granbull without Heal Bell, but with Curse instead. So let's see how this works out. Besides those guys, I have also a Kabutops with Thief, which someone used it against me in a UU tournament I did a while ago, and now I decided to use him myself. Then Venusaur. A standard Venusaur set with Synthesis, Leech Seed, and then 2 attacks, and a supporting Hypno. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this battle, and pardon me if my narration is a bit rusty, but I haven't done this in a while. So let's get into the battle. So here we go. I also want to mention that I will continue my Gold Silver Crystal guide with this UU tier. So let's go. I'm starting with Golduck and he starts with a Granbull, and I don't like this matchup since Granbull can hit me very hard with return, and the best I can do to him is sleep him with Hypnosis, which he most likely runs Sleep Talk. So I just switch out my Kabutops to take that return, and now I'm going to use Thief to steal most likely leftovers from anything on his team. If he stays with Granbull, that's alright, but he's most likely going to switch, as he does. Goes to Lantern, and taking leftovers from this guy is very helpful, since Lantern is very tanky, and without leftovers that tanking ability is greatly reduced. Now he goes for T-Wave, and then goes for the Confuse Ray, so he has some Parafusion going on here, which is tough to beat, since I have both to break out of Confusion and of Paralysis at the same time. Unfortunately, I hit myself twice in a row in Confusion, and he uses this opportunity to go to Granbull. Now, on a normal occasion, I would stay in and try to Leech Seed in, but Paralyzed and Confused, no. I just go to Kabutops, taking the hit again, and he most likely going to switch now again, so I go into Ancient Power, but he actually stays in, which was odd, but at the same time, yeah, why not? He probably has Rest, and I don't. So he can take some chip damage out of me, and I don't do too much damage to him without setting up. But this time he makes a good play and goes to Lantern, predicting my Swords Dance, because he was most likely seeing that I was going to set up, given that I don't do too much damage. But now I go to Nidoqueen, predicting his Thunderbolt, and I get that right. And I stayed in, went for EQ, because even if he went for a Surf, I could take one, and I have Moonlight, since it's an event move for Nidoqueen and I'm more defensive, so I could take it and recover later. But unfortunately he takes me out with a critical hit, which ruins my plans with Nidoqueen. Poor thing, couldn't show off her true potential. Oh well, but now his Lantern is weakened, and without lefties he cannot recover. So I go to Granbull, and decided to just go for return to take it out. Went for Confuse Ray again, and I hit myself. So, well, that's not too good. Maybe I should have gone for another Pokémon. Take it that was faster than Lantern, but eh. Anyway, I went to Venusaur, and he actually pulls out a switch into his Piloswine. Now, Piloswine, the best thing he can do to hit me is Blizzard, which shouldn't do too much since Piloswine's special attack is not that high, and Venusaur has decent special defense, plus HP. But I Leech Seeded him, so this is an opportunity to go to Granbull. Fortunately it doesn't freeze me, and with Leech Seed and leftovers I'm back to a good amount of health. Now I decided to just go for returns again, since he is seeded. If he stays in, he will give me some HP back, but he goes to his own Granbull. Return does a lot, and seeing his HP bar, he's most likely going to rest, so I used this opportunity to Curse up, and he probably didn't see that coming. And now we're in a situation where we have a sleeping Granbull and minus at +1. Return will hit like a truck. I could go for a second curse, but now he's most likely going to sack his Lantern, and if I went for a second curse, he would have an opportunity to go for a Confuse Ray, and I don't want that to happen. So I just went to return, he sacks his Lantern. It was a good play on his part, since Lantern was at low HP, it was the most expendable Pokemon on his team. Anything else would get hit very hard from return. Now here comes his Girafarig, and surprisingly Girafarig with Psychic does a good amount of damage, and return at +1 almost destroys it. But still, being Girafarig faster, and on the odd chance he could get a crit or a special defense drop, leaving me at the amount of HP where it could be hard to recover, I decided to switch, go to Golduck, and he gets a crit. So good thing I switched. If he crit my Grand Ball, it would be out of commission. But now Golduck is faster than Girafarig and can use Surf to take it out. But he reveals a Gyarados here, and Gyarados takes almost nothing with that Surf. And I have HP Electric. I didn't want for Hypnosis because I didn't want to miss, and HP Electric does a huge amount of damage. And now here I predicted him to save his Gyarados for later. I was debating either switching or even staying in, but ultimately I decided, well, I'm going to go for Surf, predicting a switch out. But he stayed in, and he hits the Zap Cannon. So yeah, that wasn't really good, but I really thought he would switch to conserve his Gyarados, but maybe he predicted me to overpredict, or he just wanted to sack his Gyarados, I don't know. But it worked out for him, and now I'm back to my Grand Ball, and just going to go for return. Don't want to play any games here. Double Edge does a good amount of damage, but I'm still on a range where I can rest if I need to. And here he reveals his Arcanine, and Arcanine is dangerous to my team. My Golduck is down, and my Nidoqueen is also down. The only thing I have now is Hypno to take his Fire Blast. I also have Light Screen, which I'm going to use right now, because I don't want this Arcanine running Rampage on my team. And no, I don't think Kabutops would be a good counter to Arcanine, because he most likely have HP Grasp. At least that's a possibility, and that would rape my Kabutops. But now with Light Screen on, and his Sleeping Grand Ball here, I'm going to go for the Kabutops and going to set up. It's an opportunity now to use Swords Dance, but now I was debating to go for submission, maybe, no, but I decided no, I'm going to set up first. Fortunately Sleep Talk gets rest and not Heal Bell, and now I'm going to go for Ancient Power, try to do some damage, and yeah, deals a good amount of damage to him, over half, and he wakes up now. But I'm just going to go for Ancient Power again, no reason not to. And I get a low roll here, but on the flip side, I get the boost, the Ancient Power boost to all of my stats. Now my Kabutops is at +3 attack and +1 everything else. So he outspeeds anything on his team, and most likely one-shots anything. Well, this Grand Ball is not one-shotted by Ancient Power, but he will be one-shotted by this Submission. I thought Submission would be a good coverage move on this set. Ended up working out well, but I'm still debating which moves I should use. But in this case, yeah, Submission takes out Grand Ball. Now here comes Arcanine, but at +1 speed, my Kabutops is faster than him, and Ancient Power will certainly one-shot him. I'm at +3. And yeah, now his last Pokemon, he has two more Pokemon. One of them is his Piloswine, and if Piloswine gets one-shotted by Submission, I win this game basically. If not, he can possibly take me out with an Earthquake. But yeah, I take him out with a Submission. So at this point, it's good game. Use. It's too bad for the lucky shot I had with Ancient Power, but that's the it's a risk you can take. If you go for Ancient Power multiple times, you have the possibility to get that boost, and if you get it, the payback is huge. It's just like going for a zap cannon or a dynamic punch. You have a 50% chance of missing, but if you hit, the reward you get is good. So I hope you all enjoyed this battle. Leave your usual feedback in the comments, and hope to see more in the future. Take care of yourselves. See ya.